Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Gina and welcome to Gerald Community Library Storytime. And this story is with permission from HarperCollins and by James Dean. And is Pete the Cat and Pete at the Beach. So we're going to see what kind of activities Pete is going to be doing at the beach. So you can think of stuff, have you been to the beach and activities that you've done, what you've seen at the beach. Yeah, I like the beach, but I don't know how to swim. So I just like the water and the sun and just relaxing. So Pete the cat, Pete at the beach. It is a hot day. Pete the cat goes to the beach with his mom and his brother Bob. Let's go in the water, Bob says. Maybe later, says Pete. So there they go in their car. And you see the surfboards there. And Bob I think he's really excited to get on that water, but Pete just says maybe later. Bob likes to surf. He rides the big waves. It looks like fun. I'm hot, says Pete. Go in the water, says Mom. Maybe later, says Pete. So there's Bob. Do you see him with his surfboard? He is riding that big wave. Do y'all like going into the water with your surfboard? Or what do y'all use when you go in the water? He's just maybe later I'll go in the water. Pete makes a sandcastle. His mom helps him dig. Here comes a big wave, and there goes Pete. So there he is making a sandcastle, and his mom is helping him dig. But then here comes a big old wave, and it washes it away, and Pete runs away. Have you made a sandcastle at the beach before? Oh no! Where did his sandcastle go? Bob rides a big wave. Wow, says Pete. That looks like fun. So no more sandcastle. It is toppled down. But then he sees his brother Bob riding that cool wave with his surfboard. And he just says it looks like fun. Do you think he'll ever get into the water? Pete and his mom take a walk. They find seashells. They see a crab. Pete's feet get wet. His feet feel cool. The rest of him is hot. Oh my, he needs to get in the water, huh? So there's Pete and his mom going down the shore. They pick up some seashells and they see a crab. And he's already feeling hot, but he still doesn't go in the water. I've picked up seashells from the beach. Have you? It is time for lunch. Pete eats a sandwich. He drinks lemonade. The sun is very hot, and Pete is very, very hot. But Bob is wet and cool. I think somebody needs to go in the water. So everybody is all hungry. Bob is cooled off because he came from riding those waves. But Pete is just so hot. He needs to go in the water, huh? Let's play ball, says Pete. No thanks, says Bob. I want to surf. Pete throws the ball. His mom catches it. So Bob just wants to surf, and Pete just wants to play ball, so he plays ball with his mom. So are those kind of activities you do at the beach? Play, tossing the ball around? Or do you guys just go straight to the water? See his cool little surfboard? Let's get our feet wet, says Mom. Well, okay, says Pete. The water is cool. It feels good. Pete goes in deeper. Finally, he's in the water. And then there's Bob riding his surfboard. And then Pete likes it so much he goes in a little bit deeper. Bob waves to Pete. I want to show you how to surf, he yells. Pete does not say maybe later. He says, let's do it. So him and Bob is going to teach him how to surf. And this time, Pete says, let's do it. He doesn't wait till later. He's being adventurous. Lie on the board, says Bob. So Pete lies on the board. Paddle, says Bob. And Pete paddles out. He waits for a big wave. Bob is telling him what to do on the surfboard. He goes, paddles out. And he waits for that big old wave. So he can ride that wave. A big wave is coming. Stand up, says Bob. And Pete stands up. See, there's the wave. Here it comes. So he's paddling and paddling. And then he's going to stand up. You see him standing up? Woohoo! Then Pete falls down. It was scary, but it did not hurt. Try again later, says Bob. Pete wants to try again now. So even though he fell, he tried again. So he wants to try again until he can stay on the board. Pete lies down again. He paddles out and waits. Here comes a wave. Pete stands up. This time he rides the wave. Good job, says Bob. Yay! So he paddles out, and there he is, riding the wave. Ain't that cool? Pete wants to surf all day. Bob does too, so they take turns. Pete and Bob rock and roll with the waves. What a great day. So they enjoyed each other's company. They surfed and played in the water. And they surfed and they're riding that big wave on the surfboard together. And they had a great day. It is okay to be afraid, but it is more fun to surf. So he was scared at first, but he tried it with the help of his brother, Bob, and he finally was able to ride that wave and have some fun. There you go. Well, that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it. So we'll see you next time on our next story time, and enjoy the activity. Bye.